Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening. A night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport round here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. Well, that has got the juices flowing, and now this. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of that role.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little...
Now the finish! The pull. And he's had it nicked away. Kim Min-jae. Lee Kang-in. Crossed into the middle. Oh, it's come loose. And that has left him in a heap. Romero do have a chance to counter here. He's found a way through. Oh, the shot could be on here. Big chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Argentina gain their reward with an early goal. Frankie Chan. Shifted upfield. Montiel. Good spot, he's seen the run. Has a go! Oh, taken with style. Not one, but two. It is a dream start.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Out to the right. Oh, good spread. Gets into some space. Shapes to shoot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Lee Kang in. It's a loose ball. Martinez. And Garnacho. Tagliafico. Garnacho. Good running, strong and purposeful. De Paul pinches it off him. Hwang Hee-chan. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he cuts out the supply. Tagliafico to McAllister. Tagliafico, Martinez chasing after it. It's just beyond his reach. South Korea are already two behind. Awful start. Son Heung-min. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Argentina have a free kick. Messi. Hit into the middle.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Son Heung-min. South Korea find themselves behind already in the very early stages. Back into the middle. Lee Kang in. That's tidy. Aimed in towards the centre. Just eases him off the ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Played out to the left flank.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Hwang Hee-chan.
Footballing with usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Forwards and with intent. Now it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. There's a sharp little ball here. Montiel. Garnacho. For De Paul. There will be a throw-in. That's good defending, very good defending. Paredes with the foul. De Paul. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And he's managed to get free. Lovely feet. Played into the middle.
South Korea are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Looking for the runner. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Gets his pass away. Now it's and Martinez! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Lee Kang-in. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Romero. And it's Paredes. Messi. Martinez, he's gone for goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Martinez usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Looks to the other side, and it's Son Heung-min. Threads one in. Romero. Tagliafico. Up towards the front line. Stood up well to him there. That is good strength. Messi. Can he get away here? Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's a key interception. Lee Kang-in. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Martinez. Can he finish? Son Heung-min. Hwang Hee-chan. Played out to the right. Lee Kang-in. He is through here. And a header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Petzela, moved on forwards, calmly anticipates. Montiel. To McAllister. Tagliafico. Messi looks to get on the end of this. Lee Kang-in. Lee Kang-in. And Son Heung-min. No, he's not getting his way this time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Oh, easy pickings there. Petzela. Through it. And it's played forward.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Oh, sweet feet. There's the shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Martinez is herring after that one. Lee Kang-in. The Paul does really well to win the ball there. Hops for safety. Son Heung-min. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And it's Son Heung-min. Lee Kang-in. Messi, who's set up one goal so far. Can he spark a counter here? Paredes. Forward it goes. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. it's been taken short. Oh, nice touch. Played in deep.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And it's Son-Heung-min. The Paul did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. McAllister. Messi, now he's off and running. Lee Kang-in is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Montiel. And the shot! Hwan Hee-chan. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Martinez. And the shot's Messi! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Messi brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Kim Min-jae. Some good work on the right flank here. And there is the half-time whistle. Come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Already up and running for the second half.
South Korea don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in this second half, they can't hold back though.
Lee Kang-in. Lee Kang-in. Martinez. De Paul. Spread out to the left.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on. Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those breaking passes just to spread the play.
Kim Min-jae. Son-Heung-min might just make this. And it's Son-Heung-min. De Paul producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Romero. McAllister. It's a quick ball upfield. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Kim Min-jae. Gets a good foot in there. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. That's a half-decent try.
Lee Kang-in certainly could have and should have made more of that.
De Paul. Garnacho. Lee Kang-in. And it's Son Heung-min. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, strongly challenged there. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Hwang Hee-chan. And here's Son Heung-min. And he's in on goal. Now there's a fine ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Lee Kang-in! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Deflected over the goal line for a corner. Argentina can counter promptly here. Good play on the left-hand side here. Fiddles it through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Inviting looking ball that. Well, they are still trailing and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Lee Kang-in. Great work on the overlap. It's a goal kick. De Paul. Montiel. Petzela for De Paul. No, that's been intercepted. Lee Kang-in. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? He's going for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Martinez herring after the ball here.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Son Heung-min. Lee Kang-in. Interesting ball. Ball swung in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Montiel. And it's Messi. Messi. Nice control. What a throw in. Now it's Martinez. Messi. Son Heung-min. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Son Heung-min. Now who's going to be first to this? Garnacho. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. De Paul. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And they can counter here. Now it's Son Heung-min. And it's Son Heung-min. And he skips past his man. McAllister. Garnacho. Fiddles it through. Lee Kang-in. He has found a way through. Climbs up big! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
McAllister. Garnacho. And it's Messi. Now it's De Paul. De Paul! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
De Paul is offering a right smile there.
Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Son Heung-min. Kim Min-jae. That's Lee Kang-in. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Lee Kang-in. Hits one! This has gone, that's a foul. Kim Min-jae. Son Heung-min. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Montiel to McAllister. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Nice physical challenge. De Paul, searching ball that into space. And back to the keeper they go. Half an hour gone in the second half. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Muscular approach does pay off here.
South Korea really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's shifting through the gears here. Proves too strong.
Argentina clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Aim forwards. And it's Son Heung-min. Lee Kang-in. Lee Kang-in. Oh, he's been flattened there. Cleared without complication. It's run loose here. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
They've played it short.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, that's well spotted. Paredes. Tagliafico.
South Korea have certainly approached the game in the right way and relentlessly pursuing their equaliser. They've come close on several occasions now, and they may well get it by the time the final whistle goes.
Lee Kang-in. Looking for options for movement. In comes the cross.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
De Paul succumbs to the pressure. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan.
South Korea really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
final 5 minutes. Oh, can he get onto this?
South Korea need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
That's a throw.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Proves too strong.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Oh, that's nice. The pull. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Montiel. And it's Messi. For De Paul. Martinez. De Paul. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Great leap! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Lee Kang-in. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Great skill, that's nice. Lee Kang-in's cross. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. De Paul. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Lee Kang-in. That's going right the way across. He's got away. Nice physical challenge. Garnacho. He's had it taken off him. And the referee brings it to a close.